Come on, boys, you're lagging.
It's this bloody amp.
Lieutenant.
Aye, sir.
The Commodore fears a revolt is nigh. His orders are to sink every goddamn pirate ship now anchored in that harbor, tonight.
It's by the governor's wishes, sir.
This is a direct order, soldier. You will take position on the grounded galleon and await the Commodore's further orders. Is that clear?
Aye, sir.
The conniving bastard. Someone ought to slit the Commodore's throat before he gets a chance to bark those orders.
You think so?
We're dead in the water otherwise.
All right, I'll kill him.
Your brains are baked. I won't take no part in killing the Commodore. Not one of the King's men.
We can't risk our good fortune. I'll be waiting for you.
Lots of sour blood between them two, Rogers and Chamberlain. What's the issue?
Commodore don't think much is a million, Sarah. And there's a rumour going around that Rogers is some kind of Jacobite, or worse, that he's a Catholic.
Oh, I could think of worse.
In me sight!
Commodore ranting and raving about Woods Rogers, calling him a heathen and whatnot. What's happened to set them two off?
Hush, man. You don't want the governor's ire brought down on you.
Well, I'm much more afraid of the Commodore, in truth. He's a serious chap. No sense of humor.
You!
Positions and prepare to decamp on the Commodore's orders!
toes upon toes in every goddamn pirate ship anchored in the northern harbor. You doubt the honor of our cause here, and if I disavow of our coward governors which causes you anxiety, then you are free to depart my vessel and stay ashore.
So tumble up there, men! Tumble up all! Prepare to lose the topsails! That's right! Lay aloft, quick as you please! Ready to loose the topsails on my signal! Already forward? Wait for my signal, please!
The Governor's given us a pardon, Commodore. Don't a man's word mean anything in these times?
Has syphilis clouded your mind? Why scratch and claw to protect such squalor? Your parasites feeding off the industry of honest men.
Much like King George in that respect.
Know your place, peasant! You may have taken my life, but you have not improved your own by any measure.
Does some purpose keep you talking?
If not for that heathen, Governor Rogers, I'd have seen you hanged from your own cross trees. Worm. All of you.
Not what I came to the New World for.
You'll hang, damned looter!
Oh, only at the woman already. Commodore's dead. Are we ready?
We're close. We've got a problem with the galleon. There's a couple of dozen. Bloody hell.
You'd raise a cloud here, lout!
You sat on enough gunpowder to blow New Providence off its rocks.
Lay off me, mate. I'm well chafed.
As I was telling, a squad of lobsters has commandeered our galleon. We're gonna have to clear it out before we use them cannons to play the blockade.
Stay near the fire ship, Captain. Keep it afloat. Stunsels, let's ride this squall! The Brits are on to us. Look there! Read the quarters!
Fire! Take a shot right there, sir!
Swim, do you?
On your mark, come out! Fire! Right there, sir! That'll wipe them out! Fire!
We're ready, sir!
Fire! Look, Captain! Put a shot right
They're
through
on
there!
their bow line to head! Don't let them sink our fire ship. That's our ace. Come!
Fire! Fire! Ready, cruise up! Eat her six! Fire! She's vulnerable there! Hold her in!
Starboard, sir! Booty cartridge cannon!
Pump! Gallants! Royals!
Stay near the fire ship, Captain. Keep it afloat.
Fire! They're all exposed! Take the shots up!
to head! We're ready, sir!
There's a good shot could cripple her! Miss, damn it!
Stay near the fire ship, Captain. Keep it afloat.
There's a good shot could cripple her! Fire!
They're on their bow line to head!
Fire! Take a shot! Right there, sir! Damn these eyes! Fire! Put a shot right through there!
She's foundering!
Douse the gallants and royals!
Starboard,
Reef the
Captain.
foreman! Looks like booty! Reef! Shorten all sail!
Studs up with a will! Don't let them sink our fire ship. That's our ace. The fire ship's about to blow. Steer clear, Captain! Loose tops and royals!
Hostile warship closing!
We go through! Get clear of the fleet!
Fire!
Ready to fire? We're ready, sir!
The larboard, sir! Means we've got a survivor! Fire!
No pressure, eh, Captain? Here comes natural.
We ain't out of this yet.
Fire! Beaches right there, come in! Fire! Look, Captain! Put a shot right
They're
through
on their
there!
bow line to head! Get up to planks! mighty mess there.
Burn, you bastards! The burning up your ass, governor!
Prancing about like they took a prize.
Oh, hi, kid. You missed quite a time.
Aye. Pity about Nassau, and Blackbeard flying the coop.
Well, we'll see about Thatch.
Vane's off to see him now, and I'm following soon.
This is what's left of your experiment in democracy.
Aye. We do as we please here, and we take our time doing it.
For Christ's sake, Edward. Don't anything but the stink of riches wrinkle your nose.
What's got into you, man?
Reality, mate. Reality. See that you ain't pulled into the drink by this drowning rat.
Oi! I've lived longer than most men who trod this path.
Get the mainsails into the wind!
Stunsails, let's ride this...
Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
Ahoy aloft! Bring it all in!
Get the mains free!
Farewell and adieu to you,
Unfurl
Spanish
aloft!
ladies.
Man your sheets!
Farewell and adieu to your ladies of Spain.
Just hear the yeomen say, hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound. We're homeward bound to Liverpool town. Goodbye, fare ye well, goodbye, fare ye well. Where all of them duties they will come down. Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound. And when we get to the Wallasey gates, goodbye, fare ye well, goodbye, fare ye well. Oh, Sally and Polly for the Flashmen do wait. Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound. And one to the other will hear them say, goodbye, fare ye well, goodbye.
Set a course due north, lads.
Oh, here we come, Johnny.
We're off to find Captain Thatch.
Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound.
A great disappointment you are, Thatch. His mind's made up to stay, he says. It's a sodding. And hang all of you lot that follow this sorry bastard into obscurity.
Oh, man's a prick.
I know you're come to call me home, Kenway. And your faith in me is kind. But with Nassau done in, I feel I'm finished.
I'm not of the same mind, mate. But I won't begrudge you the state of yours.
You still looking for that sage fellow?
Aye.
Taking a prize a month back, I heard a man named Roberts was working a slave ship called the Princess. Might want to see about it.
The Princess. Cheers, Thatch.
Oh, don't sit there like a barrel of wet fish. We're celebrating my retirement! Uncork this man's breakfast!
Save us a few bottles, eh?
Are you looking for trouble?
What can I help you with?
Hello, lads. Lieutenant, you out here?
What? Stay here. Shoot anything that moves.
There was a deserter among them who recalled my face. I sliced into his gullet before any word left his lips.
Anybody see him?
Don't think so. Don't think so, sir. But I reckon Kenway bet something. He don't miss much.
Tell me about the beat.
A fair gathering, sir. Most too drunk to stand.
That will suit our purpose. Tell me about Edward. What sort of man is he?
It's Thatch, sir. At least that's what he calls himself. But he's a mad bugger, he is. Cracked as a glass teapot, sir.
Details now. Stop talking in gibberish.
Well, sir, he likes his drink, for instance. Only he makes him queer. Takes the usual rum flip and fills it with half a weight of gunpowder to top it off.
Did I hear you were right? He drinks gunpowder?
Aye, sir. Just for sure. But only last week he rounded up a score of his crew and bade us sit in the hold of his ship while he burnt off sulphur and other sickening minerals. We just sat there like it was one of a million pits of hell and nothing less ordinary.
Good God! What the hell for?
Like to test his crew is all. Tease out their fitness and what. Of course, it always turned out he was the fittest of the lot. Thought for a moment I'd die there. Bloody savages.
Have no fear, soldier. This will be the end of them. Come on. It's time. Quickly, send the signal. Remember always this day.
What the devil?
ready to fire, sir! Weakest right there, Cabot!
Where's the jackdaw?
What of Thatch, sir? Did he fall? Captain?
He drinks damnation.
Unfold, maids! Let's move!
I know she's a good sailor. Now prove it, my trunks!
Pirate hunters!
Whiskey is the life of man. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey is the life of man. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. I drink whiskey when I can. Whiskey, Johnny. I'll drink it out of an old tin can. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. Whiskey gave me a broken nose. Whiskey, Johnny. Whiskey made me pawn my toes. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. Whiskey drove me around Cape Horn. Whiskey, Johnny. It was many a month when I was gone. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. I thought I heard the old man say, whiskey, Johnny, I'll treat my crew in a decent way. Whiskey for my Johnny, oh. A glass of grog for every man.
So Thatch has been topped. Fuck's sake.
He was outnumbered. I couldn't reach him.
Devil damn the man, he was fierce, but his heart was divided.
It's hard to let go of the life you know best.
My own idiot father liked to brag about we meant to purchase a ship of his own. I'll get a privateering contract, Charlie. Your old dad'll be a captain. Drowned in a whiskey bottle before he ever left shore. Right, Kenway. Been musing on this plan of yours. This observatory you're always going on about. How do we know it exists?
We find a slave ship called the Princess. Aboard should be a man called Roberts. He can lead us to it.
Well, them slavers work for the Royal African Company. Find one of their ships and start asking some questions.
Give me some speed!
What's our course, Captain?
We're looking for slave ships. Any that work for the Royal African Company.
You don't mean to traffic human cargo now, do you?
No, Jesus, Adam. You know me better than that. We're only after information. Looking to find where the Princess docks in her spare time.
The Princess. A slave ship.
Right. Blackbeard told me there's a good chance we'd find the Sage aboard her.
Careful, Captain! These waters are closely watched by our enemies.
Hostile warship closing! Schooner! Spanish
Captain! Vinge just sunk a merchant schooner.
Damn! Can't that animal stay the course we agreed to?
should be nearby, Captain.
Larboard! Human flotsam in broad, Captain. Seems to be survived. Fire! There's our good shot to cripple! Damn! Got the angle wrong.
We're ready, sir!
Fire! Make him pay, Captain. Awaiting your mark, Captain.
Don't sink that slaver ship, can we? There's hundreds of innocent men aboard.
I know.
Ease off the wind!
Reef the mains! Clew up gallants!
As much sail as you can!
She's spooked, Captain! The slaver ship is running!
Damn fool! I'll get us in close.
Dark skies and rough
Fire! 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 Give the order, sir!
Damn that Captain Vane! He's unloading everything he has!
He's not careful. He'll get closer.
Fire! Ready to fire! Fire!
Dead in the water!
I'm taking us close.
Stay aboard, boys! Fast as you are! All clear! Pull away! Chase those bastards down, Ken. I'll murder them and on myself.
Keep calm, Nate. Remember what we're after.
If we time it right, we can use our fort to our advantage.
Fire!
That's bloody miss!
Ready to fire, sir! Pull! Reel the levers in!
We're going over. Find the captain.
Come on, Leroy says. Get me back and break.
Guns and steel aren't louder than sticks. Spittle, babe.
I've more than enough with all that.
Just find the captain.
This captain claims the princess sails out of Kingston every few months.
All right. We'll set a course.
You made ash of my sails and rigging, jackanapes. You owe me a share.
Damn it, Vane!
Oh, Charles, what a surly devil you are.
Don't fuck with me, Jack.
Oh, but it's my mandate to fuck with you, Charles. Lads! See, the boys and I had a bit of counsel while you were wasting time with this lot. And, well, they figured I'd be a fitter captain than you reckless dogs.
I'll cut you another cunt, Tracer!
This one I figure I might sell for a tenner down in Kingston, but with you two grog blossoms, I can't take any chances.
You regret this day, Rackham.
I regret most of them already. Tie them up! Cast them off.
I'll gut you, Jack Rackham! I'll open you up, I'll tear out your organs, and string your bloody loot with them!
Stop your goddamn howling, Vane! There's no bloody use!
Well, well, the fearsome Edward Kenway speaks, eh? Pray tell us, Captain, how to quit this predicament. And tell us what genius you have for sailing a boat with no sails and no rudder.
Shut your gob!
Keep still now. I'll take these oysters you've ordered.
You mad sap. This island's crawling with food if only you'd care to look for it.
Yeah, I am looking, Louts. Found some just here. Don't come following now. Do you hear me? Don't come looking for me.
Wretched fool.
To the king and a lasting peace. The faction and the welting sea. Come, let us drink it while we have breath. There's no drinking after death. And he that will his health deny, down among the dead, down among the dead. Down, 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 down among the dead, and let him lie. Go dance with the fishermen and their dories, Kenway! This island's mine! Come at me, and I'll cap you, bastard! It was your bloody imagination that landed us here, Kenway. I'll be damned if I let that mind make one more decision for me.
Will you not talk to me, Vane? Are you fixed on this madness?
Madness? Nothing mad about a man fighting to survive, is there?
I mean you no harm, you corker. Now let's work this out like gentlemen. Vane! Face me, man!
I said not to follow!
Jesus, you've lost your head, man!
It's a fair exchange for finding these flintlocks and grenados.
Listen, Vane. We can hunt with those guns.
And I mean to! You can't hide, Kenway! Bloody rags will be all that's left of you, Kenway! Blow off! You and your bloody fairy stories got us into this mess, Kenway. And I'll be damned if I let you back into another.
You keep this up, and I'll have to kill you, Vane!
Bloody try, by all means! Coming, Kerr! I see you plain and clear! It's either you or me who's leaving this island alive, Welcher! Because I'm not going to sail again in a world cursed by your ugly boat! I'll blow you to hell! Not dead yet! Here! No escaping me! I'll flush you out! You can't hide, Kenway! Bloody rags will be all that's left of you, Kenway!
You goddamn fucking knave, Vane!
Nancy boy! Only done half a fucking job.
Fucking hell. Is this my reward for believing the best about men? For thinking that a bilge rat like you could muster up some fucking sense once in a while? Maybe Hornigold was right. Maybe the world does need men all up.
Or maybe you just don't have the stones to live with no regrets.
Don't save me a spot in hell, Shanka. I ain't coming soon.
Stealing a fishing schooner single-handed. Damn canny, Captain.
As is taking back my brig from this pillock. Once again, I thank you both.
This Billy Huff didn't last 2 months with your ship before he came limping back to Nassau. Took the pardon straight away.
I had to, lads. That Rogers was onto me from the first.
Hold your tongue, Rackham.
So what now? Still chasing your elusive fortune?
Aye, and I'm close. I've heard the Sage is sailing out of Kingston on a ship called the Princess.
Put your ambition to better use, Kenway. Find the Sage with us.
I've no stomach for you and your mystics, Mary. I want a taste of the good life. An easy life.
No one honest has an easy life, Edward. And it's aching for one that causes the most pain. All right, Rackham. Back to retirement.
What news, Ade?
This Barjon works for the Royal African Company. Tell him what you told me.
I haven't seen the princess for 8 weeks or more, meaning she may soon be back.
What else?
I thought this buck belonged to the other men who was asking about the princess this morning. So I told him that...
What other men?
Haughty sailor in plain rags, and a gent with a scar just here.
Where have they got to?
Staying just round the corner, they said.
I grow tired of chasing these fantasies of yours, Edward. As does the crew.
Hang in there, man. We're getting close.
Hold there! Set that blogger!
Have you alerted the men? We're short on time.
Aye. There'll be 2 soldiers waiting for us at the crossroads.
Very good.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind these blood samples we're taking? How do you mean, sir?
If one wishes to use the observatory to, say, spy on King George, then one would require a drop of the King's blood to do so. In other words, a small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life. As have I, Captain Hornigold, as will all Templars. It is a measure of insurance.
And trust, I reckon.
Yes, but fear not. Torres has shipped our samples to a Templar safe house in Rio de Janeiro. We will not be the observatory's first subjects, I assure you.
Aye, sir. I suppose it's a small price to pay for what the Templars have given me in return.
Precisely.
Governor, when you hunted pirates in Madagascar, what methods worked best?
I believe it was my charisma that persuaded them. Violence and threats should always be a last resort. In Madagascar, I offered those pirates a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Just as you did in Nassau.
Precisely. A pity Commodore Chamberlain did not live to see my thorough success.
This fella had been working the grindhouse the day long, and dripping that treacle...
We all deserve a moment, don't we?
I hope you had the animals soundly whipped.
Well, I used to so great...
There go the law. What a joke. They get paid more not to do their job. Something else to run them through.
The work of the new
Grandmaster, welcome.
Buenas noches. What have you learned?
The princess was taken by pirates 6 weeks ago, and so far as we know, the Sage Roberts was still aboard.
Very good. Maybe something. And what measures are you taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the Sage's capture.
What of the Sage's present location?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor that.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I ask you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow on. Naturally, he
distinction. A fair point, Grandmaster.
Stay right.
He thinks he can get away. Come back, you weakling coward.
Remind me, where in Africa are we looking?
Principe, sir. A small island.
We've sent 2 of our best men, Burgess and Cochrane. Privateers with fast ships and firm hearts.
Edward Kenway! Imagine my surprise at seeing your jackdaw anchored there. Have you heard all you came to hear? Will you now rescue the sage from our clutching hands?
A pox on you, traitor! You sold us downriver.
Because I found a better path. The Templars know order, discipline, structure. But you never could fathom these subtleties. Goodbye, old friend. You were a soldier once, when you fought for something real. Something beyond yourself.
Stop! After him!
How might I find your favor today? Business well concluded.
Captain has the helm.
ship that
Loose
ever did
topsails,
sail,
gallants and
sailed
royals.
on a Erich on a windy day, and we're waiting for day, waiting for day, waiting for day that we get our pay. She was built in Roman times, out together with bits of twine, and we're waiting for day, waiting for day, waiting for day that we get our pay. Nothing in a galley, nothing in a hole. Skipper's turned in with a bag of gold, and we're waiting for day, waiting for day, waiting for day that we get our pay. Our 4-foot nest, they sprang a leak here at Port Out Timbers Creek, and we're waiting for day, waiting for day, waiting for day when we get our pay. We pumped our way round Scalby Ness when the wind back round to west-northwest. We're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day when we get our pay. Into the umber and up to town, pump you blighters, pump us round. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay.
What's our course, Captain?
Principe, Quartermaster. We're sailing for the coast of Africa.
Douse all but me!
Trim off the wind!
Rounded all on!
Ease her! Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
Fire!
Let themselves exposed!
Make him bear, Captain! Ready to spit fire!
Coming fire! Mind the helm, sir! You will break us apart!
Fire! 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 Incoming fire! Fire!
Get them to play!
Fire! All sail!
Make him bear, Captain! Get them to planks!
Douse the gallants and royals!
Don't lie about! Get to your seats and
Blue
hold!
down! Handsome wind!
Stunsails, let's ride this squall!
Larboard! Shipwreck Jack ahoy! Still alive, Captain.
We're bearing down on...
Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
I'm off to find Roberts.
Don't stay long. Crew's getting restless out there.
Captain Kenway.
Yet another dire situation, Roberts. We really must stop meeting like this.
Stop tailing me and your wish had come true.
There's no need for this. You know I'm as good as my word.
Our Captain Howell was killed today in a Portuguese ambush. Headstrong fool. I warned him not to go ashore.
It was orchestrated by the Templars Burgess and Cockram. The same sort that took you to Havana.
Ah. I see now there is no escaping the Templars' attention, is there? I suppose it is time to fight back.
I do like the sound of that.
And I know just how I'll do it. But these men, Burgess and Cockram, they cannot be allowed to leave with word of my escape.
They won't. Count on it.
If you spot any men from my crew, do them some kindness and send them here.
I'll do all I can.
Today is for the mine! Dashboard! Ah, you bestes Fleisch, Wilder Mein!
We're not waiting on no one.
Put some muscle in that bus or we're leaving you behind. Drop your socks and grab your cocks. This ship is sailing.
You done us good, Kenway. Proved yourself a true bravo. And for what?
His own bloody pride. You stepped in the path of my prize. Not a thing a man should do.
A cocksure, Cully. Just like Hornigold said.
That Templar scab means nothing to me. None of you do.
And you're worse for it, Kenway. It were the Templars who took us in when all else went to shit. Not our king. Not our country. The Templars.
The Templars is our family. Where's yours?
In honest service, there are thin commons, low wages and hard labor. Yet, as gentlemen of fortune, we enjoy plenty and satisfaction, pleasure and ease, liberty and power. So what man with a sensible mind would choose the former life, when the only hazard we pirates run is a sour look from those without strength or splendor? Ha! Now, I have been among you 6 weeks. And in that time, I have adopted your outlook as my own, and with so fierce a conviction that it may frighten you to see your passions reflected from me in so stark a light. But if it's a captain you see in me now, aye then, I'll be your bloody captain.
Yeah!
For I have dipped my hands in muddied waters, and, withdrawing them, find 'tis better to be a commander than a common man!
You threaten with your resistance. I'm looking for the observatory. Folks say you're the only man that can find it.
Folks are correct. Despite my distaste for your eagerness, I see in you a touch of untested genius. I'm Bartholomew Roberts.
Edward.
I've no secrets to share with you now. But if you'll lend me your aid, in 2 months' time west of the Leeward Islands, well, it's there you'll get some answers, I promise you.
Funny that. With scurvy, the fix is more pleasant than the cause. When you catch a dose from a horn, must treat it with quicksilver. You're fonder of getting the disease than you are of curing it. Something biting at you.
Ah, all men desire to live by a code or a creed, yes? Yet when pressed, most defer to their instincts rather than the laws that bind them. What is the appeal of a creed if it does not yoke all men to like behavior?
Might make a man feel like he belongs to something. What's your answer?
Oh, that all men are sheep. And an old wolf like me deserves every ounce of blood he draws. Sail to this location. Bring only those you trust.
Loose and catch the wind! Close down! Man your shoots! Heads up with a wind!
Unfurl, mates! Let's move!
Crowd on all the sail we have!
To starboard! Loot floating by here, Captain. The yards off the wind!
Reef the mains! Clew up gallants!
Ah, Captain Kenway. Shall we use your ship for this next scheme or mine?
I'd first hear the details before deciding.
Oh, it's a small gambit. This fount of information has just told me that a nearby galleon contains the treasure I seek. For his sake, I hope he's right.
You've thought this plan through?
Indeed. Using this man, we'll acquire a Portuguese flag, which will get us as close to our target as possible. It's a very simple idea, if you follow my orders to the letter.
The jackdaw, then.
Excellent.
We're underway, Roberts. So what's your plan?
The flagship of this fleet is transporting a valuable treasure in a large chest. Crystal phials filled with blood. You may remember.
We're chasing drams of blood. Is that all?
I asked you to follow my instructions to the letter, Captain. But I did not give you leave to question why. I want those blood vials intact. And if that does not happen, we part as enemies. Do you understand?
I'll try to, aye.
Trim to, catch the wind. Come off the wind, someone.
There's the thing for us, Captain. You see that ship here? We'll need its flag for this ruse to work.
If I can steal that flag without disturbing so much as a flea, I'll do it.
By all means, try.
Oh, saudações, cavalheiro! Deus abençoe ao rei Dom João!
Que Deus o guarde e proteja, senhor! Como se encontra nesta noite tão formosa?
Muito bem, obrigado. Só um pequeno receio entre as notas, eles não todos em boa forma. Está tudo em ordem por este lado.
Sim, senhor! Tudo em ordem, senhor! Estamos apenas à espera que o nosso navio almirante seja reabastecido, antes de zarparmos. Ah! E julgo que um dos nossos navios mercantes da nossa frota necessita de um novo mastro. Há homens em terra neste momento em busca de uma árvore que sirva de tal propósito.
Tem embarcadores de futebol? Não? Quantos clubes serão?
Compõem a maior parte da nossa frota, senhor. Dos nossos 42 navios, diria que mais de 2/3 são embarcações mercantis.
O rumo funcionava. Esses calços não duvido que estejam com receio de tirar.
Sim, senhor, exatamente. Daí as nossas precauções. Com tantos piratas nestas águas, esta frota necessita de bastante proteção. Não é uma tarefa leve guardar quase 3 dúzias de navios.
Imagino que não.
Peço perdão, senhor, mas não estou a reconhecer o seu navio. Nem sequer transporta a bandeira do rei.
Sim, pois. Vou retirar. Este perigo foi retirado um bando desses bandidos para escapar. Foi um prazer falar consigo, jovem. Entregue os meus cumprimentos ao seu capitão.
Certo, senhor. Neste momento está a dormir. Vai lamentar não ter tido a oportunidade para falar consigo.
Calma-te. Até à próxima. E que Deus nos abençoe.
You got the flag?
Aye, and we're flying it now. This should do nicely.
I'll keep my distance. Slow and steady.
Aye. The flag we stole won't protect us from eyes that pry too long.
Por favor, senhor. Imploro-lhe que considere aquilo que está prestes a fazer.
Now é possível.
What's he whinging about?
He's not whinging. He's ecstatic.
Up ahead! They're unloading something from that ship.
Could that be our prize? Perhaps you should go ashore, Captain Kenway. Find that chest. It contains the prize I seek.
Odmor! Podemos falar com o capitão do navio?
Sobre um espanhol que veio visitar o nosso almirante. Cá para mim, era uma traição. Por muito que amaldiçoe a marinha, a verdade é que nos faz bem à disciplina. O convés deve ser organizado, tão limpo como o rabo de uma baleia. Por isso é por rancor que o capitão nos coloca a esfregá-lo. É senso comum.
chest they hauled ashore was full of empty vials. Where's our Portuguese captain?
He had outlived his usefulness.
Where is he?
Sleeping soundly at the bottom of the sea.
How many men must we kill for a simple prize?
As many as drift into our path.
Come off the wind, someone. More sail, all we've got. Clue up, shorten sail.
Our treasure must be aboard that galleon. Why don't you take the ship itself and save us a bit of time?
Aye, that's the way I'd play it.
I can bring the jackdaw closer, but those lookouts will be a problem.
Well spotted. I'll clear them off first.
Estou cansado desta rotina. E também não esconso. Então! Tenho vergonha de dizer que esta é uma bela noite. E têm sido raras este mês.
Atrás dele!
É a tripulação de Asquiborgio que está a fazer o topo.
Passa aqui!
We've been spotted. Took them long enough.
To quarters all, man the cannons! Every last hand!
On your command, Captain! Let's hear the roar of this beast!
Mains out, let's go!
Fire, sir! Fire! The whole place on fire! Fire!
We're ready, sir!
Another one down!
There she blows! A hump like a snow hip!
Fancy a wee swim, do you? Ready to fire, sir! Fire! Douse all but me!
We're ready, sir!
Get the mains free! Ease off the wind! Haul it all sail! Loose and trim too! Tops! Gallants! Royals! Studs! Fancy a wee swim, do you? Loose mainsail! Fresh meat here, sir! Harpoon it, get it! Douse the royals and top! Let out some sail!
Here's my prize. Ah, the Templars have been busy, I see. Lawrence Prince's blood. Useless now. Woods Rogers, Ben Hornigold, even Torres himself. Small quantities kept for a special purpose.
You must take me to the observatory, Roberts. I need to know what it is.
To what end, eh? Will you sell it from under my nose? Or work with me and use it to bolster our gain?
Whatever improves my lot in life.
How ridiculous. A merry life and a short one, that's my motto. It's all the optimism I can muster. All right, Captain Kenway. You've earned a look.
Mains out, let's go!
All right, lads. Where am I to go, me Johnny? So where am I to go? Hey, 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 I roll and go. Oh, where am I to go, me Johnny? So where am I to go? For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? Oh, way up on that gallant yard, that's where you're bound to go. Way, hey, hey, I roll and go. Oh, way up on that gallant yard, that's where you're bound to go. For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? Away upon that gallant yard and take the
gasoline. Away, hey, hey, I roll and go. Away up on that gallant sky, take the gasoline. For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? You're bound away to Kingston town, that's where.
Can you feel it, Addy? We're moments away from the grandest prize of all.
I feel nothing but a hot wind in my ears, Captain.
Come on, man. When we take this treasure, we'll be set for life, all of us. 10 times over.
As you wish.
Ahoy, Roberts! We'll cast anchor and meet ashore.
You were followed, Captain Kenway. How long for, I wonder?
It's Hornigold!
Burn and flay that turncoat.
Deal with your old friend in haste, Captain, before I regret my favor to you.
Captain, think carefully about what you mean to do here.
What are you grousing about, Addy? It's Ben Hornigold, come to kill us out there.
Aye, and the traitor needs to die. But what then? Can you say with certainty that you deserve the observatory more than he and his Templars?
No, I can't, and I don't care to try. But if you've a better idea, by all means, tell me.
Forget working with Roberts. Tell the assassins. Bring them here, and let them protect this place.
Aye, I'll bring them here. If they're willing to pay me a good sum for it.
We'll have a hard fight if Hornigold draws us any deeper into this fog. We're nearing the Devil's Backbone.
You mean them crags that look like the backbone of a beast?
Aye. El Espinazo del Diablo, the Spaniards call it. I would say the danger has passed.
Call in the stunsail! Give me some space! Get to place!
They're trying to flee! Slow them down!
Damn these eyes!
Press for impact!
They're on their ball line!
Captain!
Fire! Incoming fire!
Push, Edward!
Keep it right there! Fire! Do you?
Good. There's Hornigold. Getting close.
Fire!
No! No!
Fire!
Quick shot to crippler!
Fire!
Press your ball!
Fire!
Water's here! Careful you don't run up the
Fire!
Enemy fire!
Fire!
Can you do this better?
I will be coming back.
say, steady me sights! What are your lads? Just please!
The mighty pit pours Satan back there, lads. If we live out this day, by God, I'm slaying every last bit here. Steady up! Keep your backs together, lads. It's fucking over. I know this bastard, and I've seen what he can do. He'll be after me, sure as I'm standing here. You could have been a man who stood for something. But you've a killer's heart now. With nothing but metal to show for all your blunders.
A damn sight better than you, Ben. The heart of a traitor who thinks himself better than his mates.
Aye, and proven true. What have you done since Nassau fell, huh? Nothing but murder and mayhem.
You threw in with the very kind we once hated!
No! These Templars are different. I wish you could see that. But if you continue on your present course, you'll find you're the only one walking it. With the gallows at its end.
It may be. But now the world has one less snake in it. And that's enough for me.
Down, catch some wind! Crowd on every inch of sail!
Unfurl aloft! Man your sheets!
Jumps the air where the slippery
Council!
Is that pirate hunter dead?
Aye, by my own hand. Why is it you alone can find what so many want?
I was born with memories of this place. Memories of another time entirely, I think. Like a
Like another life I've already led.
Curse you for a lurch, man, and speak some sense.
Not today. After you, Captain. The path ahead is dangerous.
The men native to this land will put up a fight. Are you willing to push back if necessary, huh? To kill if needed?
Dead! Who shoot to kill? Aqui, Mil!
Follow my lead. Fall in. Let's go.
Stay close. Is this the observatory? All this?
All it needs is a drop of my blood.
Jesus, Roberts! Have you gone mad? Quite the contrary, Edward. These wags would have gone mad at seeing what lies beyond this gate. But you... I suspect you're made of sterner stuff. Now, pick up that chest and carry it hither. Dirty and decrepit. Not quite as I remember, but it has been over 80 millennia.
Ah, rot. That's impossible.
Step as if on thin ice, Captain. I must say I'm quite taken by this new vocation of mine, and it may amuse you to know that I have authored my own articles of conduct.
A creed of your own, eh?
To keep the peace, yes. I forbid all gambling upon the deck, for instance, for it leads to more conflict than camaraderie. Desertion during battle is forbidden. And I require that all men keep their pieces and cutlasses clean and fit for service at all times.
Look at this place.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Aye. It's like something out of a fairy tale, or one of them old poems.
There were many stories about this place once. Tales that turned into rumors and again into legend. The inevitable process of facts becoming fictions before fading away in time.
More blood vials.
Yes. These cubes contain the blood of an old and ancient people. A wonderful race in their time.
The more you talk, man, the less I understand.
I don't expect you to. Only remember this. The blood in those files is not worth a single real to anyone anymore. It may be again one day, but not in this epoch. Here we are. Place the chest, Jeff.
What's that noise?
Ah, yes. A security measure. Just a moment. There we are.
So what is this place?
Think of it as a large spyglass, such as we sailors carry. A device capable of seeing great distances.
This is bloody witchcraft.
No, this is Mr. Jack Rackham, somewhere in the world at this moment.
Nassau? Well, this is happening right now. We're seeing through his eyes.
Aye.
I don't know, Jim. I haven't the faintest idea how to pilot a ship. That ain't work a woman does.
Tosh. I've seen a score of ladies who can reef a sail and spin a capstan.
And would you teach me to fight? With a cutlass, like? And maybe handle a pistol?
All that and more. But you have to want it and work for it. There's no stumbling into true success.
Hey, lad! That's my lass you're making love to. You lay off, or I catch ya.
Up your ass, Rackham. Lad's the last thing you should be calling me.
Oh, is that right, is it? Lad?
A curious bunch. Let's try another. Governor Woodes Rogers.
You have a bold idea, but I must think it carefully through.
A simple pledge of loyalty is all you need suggest to the House of Commons. An oath, a gesture, and a simple ceremonial dram of blood taken from the finger. That's all.
The ministers may give me trouble, but it should be easy enough to convince the House of Lords. They do adore an excess of pomp and circumstance.
Exactly. Tell them it's a show of fealty to the king against those revolting Jacobites.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, these Templars.
The crucial detail is the blood. You must get a sample from each man. We want to be ready when we find the observatory.
Agreed.
A precious tool, you see.
Sorcery, that's what it is.
Not so! Every mechanism that gives this device its light is a true and physical thing. Ancient, yes, but nothing supernatural or strange.
We'll be masters of the ocean with that.
Oh, such ambition. There is nothing in my code about loyalty, boy. You played your role, but our partnership is done! You're a dead man, Roberts! Roberts!
Oh, your jackdaw's flown, Edward. Eh? That's the beauty of a democracy. The many outvote the one. Oh, you could sail with me, but with a temper as hot as yours, I fear you'd burn us all to cinders. Luckily, I know the king's bounty on your head is a large one, and I intend to collect. Have you ever seen the inside of a Jamaican prison, boy? Have you?
Hello? How are you? If you're anxious, that'll pass. It's the Midazolam. I'm sorry about this, but we've had so many security breaches, we were forced to take drastic action, and Olivier is missing. He left for Chicago 2 days ago, but no one's seen him since. I know this seems excessive, but with our high-level security clearance, we have an obligation to our shareholders. Rest assured, we will compensate you when the hacker is found. So get some rest, okay? And if you're up to it, maybe capture some more footage? You're doing amazing work. I can't wait to show you the work we've been doing with your stuff. Take care.
So, they tossed you in the bunker. Nice. Those Templars upstairs aren't taking any chances. I think we need to erase all the dirt they might have on you. Did you hear that? I think I just gave you level 3 security clearance. Now, head to the security room and use the cameras to watch the door to the server farm. Unfortunately, Melanie's in there now. So when I escort her out, that's when you make your move. I'd wipe these servers myself, but as the head of... All right, listen, I'm entering the server room now. When you see us leave, get in there.
There's no need for you to be down here by yourself, Miss LeMay. My team will handle the investigation.
But you need an extra set of eyes on this thing, John. We don't even know when the hackers broke in. It could take weeks to go through this data.
1, at most.
Still too long. I can't keep my team locked up for a week.
Legally you can. It's what they signed up for, even if they didn't read their contracts.
Yes, of course. I just hate the idea. So what's the next step?
My team is processing the data now. We'll start sifting through it tonight. Scout's honor. Coffee's on me, okay?
All right. I ditched her at the coffee stand. Find a server containing the network logs. Since I have a record of each and every one of your hacks, we'll just search for the timestamps on those and turn that data into something harmless. Easy as that. Here we are. Beautiful. I'll update your communicator one more time. A little program I cooked up just for this purpose. There we go.
The dawn of the deadly 18th century. Rogues and sailors band together to live their lives by the sword. With no laws or morals, no gods, and no fear. Only betrayal, mutiny, cruelty, and debauchery. There is plunder to be found on golden beaches. Will you risk life and soul to fight the pirates of nightmares? Benjamin Hornigold, Calico Jack, Charles Bane, and Blackbeard?
I can feel you, Cypher. Feel. But hardly touch. Signal is still too weak, and I am spread thin. Unfocused. Like static and fog. Lingering in networks and nodes. The nervous system of the world.
Can you hear?
Perhaps the temple was opened too soon. But this was no choice. The cataclysm pushed aside. We bless poor Desmond, who gave his life so that you, the children of our labors, would live on, to fulfill your purpose and ours, in mine. Not the time. My strength is not sufficient to inhabit an organic vessel. There is more work to do, more samples to acquire, more artifacts to find before my will can attain.
What's happening? Tell me!
Make me whole again, my children, my instruments. Bring me forth to fulfill your purpose.
Tell me! No, no, no! Something's wrong! God damn it! She should be here! Now! Living in that goddamned head of yours! Fuck, 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 fuck! Why did she spare you? Why are you still here?
The charges, sir. I'll hear them again.
My lord, His Majesty's court contends that the defendants, Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, did piratically, feloniously, and in an hostile manner attack, engage, and take 7 certain fishing boats. Secondly, this court contends that the defendants lurked upon the high seas and did set upon, shoot at, and take 2 certain merchant sloops, thus putting the captains and their crews in corporeal fear of their lives.
Edward James Kenway, born of motley parentage in Swansea, to an English father and Welsh mother. Married at 18 to Miss Caroline Scott, now estranged.
She's a beautiful woman, I am told, but not at all well these days.
If you touch her, you bastards, I'll...
Quite a surprise finding you here rotting in a Jamaican prison. We heard rumors that you had taken up with the pirate Roberts.
If you know the observatory's location, tell us now, and you'll be out of here in a flash.
Rogers can hold these British hounds at bay, for a time. But this will be your fate if you fail to cooperate.
You, Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, are to go from hence to the place from whence you came, and from thence to the place of execution, where you shall be severally hanged by the neck, till you are severally dead, dead, dead!
Oh, Ross!
May God in his infinite mercy be merciful to each of your souls!
We're pregnant! Do you all hear that?
What the devil did she say?
They plead their bellies, my lord.
Aye, you can't hang a woman quick with child, can ye?
Quiet! Quiet!
If what you claim is true, then your executions will be stayed, but only until your terms are up.
Then I'll be up the duff the next time you come knocking.
Remove them!
What's your name? Billock? Kenmore? Conway?
It's Walpole, ain't it?
Walpole? Where'd you get that?
Well, that's the rumour going round. As dirty and daft a pirate as ever sailed these West Indies.
Well, whatever his name, gotta make sure he suffers without dying. Orders from the governor. And back to the prisons at sundown.
And massage his feet if he's aching, shall I?
Oi! Stop that!
Oi! This is a warning.
Oi, hey!
Stop your twaddle!
Gibbet! Hey, hey!
Quiet! This is a warning!
Gibbet!
Good morning, Captain Kenway. I have a gift for you. Do not mistake my purpose here. I have come for Anne and Mary, and you owe me nothing for this. But if you would lend me your aid, I can promise you safe passage from this place.
I'll need weapons.
You are comfortable with this, I am told. We must hurry.
What's all the jim-jam about? He thinks he can get away!
Get back here, you deaf idiot!
We've lost the filthy prat.
Got to line up, dog! Here's the loafer! Got him in my face! You won't lose us, they're already dead! Wait.
Got a clear shot on the little shite! In me sights! Attack from behind!
Mary, it's me, Edward.
Edward? Who's this fella?
It's all right, Anne. He's a friend. What's wrong with Mary?
She's ill.
And her child?
They took her. No idea where. Oh! Oh! Oh!
I know it pains the lady, but we must be silent.
Can you walk? Lean on me, Mary. Come on.
I can't.
Search every cell!
Come on, that's it.
You're all right.
Stop. Stop, please.
I ain't leaving you, damn it. Lift your arm.
It's no good.
There's no one here!
I ain't leaving you nowhere. No bloody way.
Put me down, Edward. Don't die on my account. Go.
This is such a pain in the ass. Damn it. You should have been the one to outlast me.
I've done my part. Will you?
If you came with me, I could. Mary.
I'll be with you, Kenway. I will.
Search every nook and cranny!
What's happened to Mary? What's wrong?
Is she gone?
Oh, no. Oh, God! Oh!
What will you do now?
Nothing sensible.
You haven't earned this, but they suit you. Good fortune to you, Edward Kenway.
More? Bring a bottle. I see some color first.
Will this do? In all your years out here, you could never achieve what I've done in 1/5 the time. Because you're a good man, Edward, see? Goodness is your disease.
That's my prize, Roberts. Now give it here!
Remember my creed, boy. A short life and a merry one, that is all. The world owes us nothing more than this. So take what you will, and then die before you live to see yourself made a fool.
Give it here.
That's right, boy, take it.
I'll sweeten you, maggot. I'll cut you down!
Calm, little puppy, and slink back to your kennel. You haven't the mettle for my brand of madness.
Roberts!
Welcome aboard, Kenway. It's prizes, plunder, and adventure ahead. Are you game?
Out of my way, Ben.
Raise a glass to freedom, lads. Here's to gentlemen of fortune and women of leisure.
To a world full of rogues, better than all the kings and queens that kick us about.
As gentlemen of fortune, we enjoy plenty and satisfaction, pleasure and ease, liberty and power. What man with a sensible mind would choose the former life? For I have dipped my hands in muddied waters, and, withdrawing them, find 'tis better to be a commander than a common man!
That he too was just as strong and capable. So, with a great flapping and rustling of feathers, the jackdaw came down swiftly and clutched at the coat of a large ram. But when he tried to fly away, he found he could not lift him, for his size and strength were not up to the task. Even as the jackdaw struggled, the ram hardly noticed that he was there. Nearby, just across the field, the shepherd saw the fluttering bird and was quite amused. Running up.
No more than 2 years! You promised me!
You left! When I needed you the most!
But you had me! What keeps you wondering? Do I not make you happy?
I'm so close, Caroline! Please! Just let me do this!
Everything you do, I'll spy, Edward!
It's not spite that's driving me, Mary! It's courage!
Courage? But what, man? There's no one left in your life to care.
God damn you all! I can handle this!
Loud! Always tearing down when you could be building things up, or building yourself up if nothing else.
Just leave me be!
Change course, Edward! Change your bloody course before it's too late!
Captain Kenway! You look like a bowl of plum duck. Christ! I've got a head for 10. On your feet.
put me on the spot, Addy. After leaving me with Robert, I shall have hard feelings about seeing you here. But mostly I'm bloody glad.
Me too, brother. And you'll be chuffed to know your jackdaw is still in one piece.
So we set sail. You're leaving?
Aye, Edward. But I have another calling elsewhere.
Addy, listen.
When your heart and your head are ready, visit the assassins. I think you'll understand then